We're often trapped by myths and misconceptions about wealth. These myths hold us back, keeping us in a financial rut. But I'm here to change that. Together, we're going to explore some of the biggest money myths and turn them on their heads. From the illusion that high income equals wealth to the belief that you're too old to start saving, we'll uncover the truth. We'll see how ordinary people, maybe just like you and me, have shattered these myths to achieve financial freedom. Think you need to be born rich or have a huge budget to start a business? Think again. We're diving deep into these myths, armed with facts, strategies, and real-life stories that will inspire and empower you. Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about money. It's time to rewrite your financial story. Are you in? Myth 1. Income equals wealth. Let's dive into a big myth. Earn more, be wealthier. Sounds logical, right? But here's a twist. Did you know that 70% of lottery winners end up broke? Shocking, I know. This is what I call the high income illusion. High income doesn't mean wealth if your expenses are sky high too. You imagine earning a six-figure salary. Impressive, huh? But if your lifestyle costs just as much, you're not saving. You're just spinning your wheels. It's like filling a bucket with a hole in it. Pointless. A study by Thomas J. Stanley, author of The Millionaire Next Door, reveals something interesting. Most millionaires don't live flashy lives. Instead, they're frugal. They spend wisely, save, and invest. That's the real secret to wealth. So how do you break the illusion? Start by budgeting. It's not just for those struggling with money, it's for everyone. Know where every dollar goes. It's like a GPS for your finances. Next, avoid lifestyle inflation. Just because you get a raise doesn't mean your spending should hike up too. Remember, the goal is to increase your savings, not your spending. Here's something to ponder. It's not about how much money you make, but how much you keep. Simple, but powerful. And invest wisely. Even small investments can grow over time. Think about the power of compound interest. It's like magic for your money. The key is to start early and stay consistent. Lastly, always have financial goals. They're like destinations on your wealth-building journey. Without them, you're just wandering aimlessly. Set them, chase them, and watch your wealth grow. Myth 2. You have to be born rich. Now let's bust another myth. You have to be born rich to be rich. Not true at all. Did you know that around 80% of millionaires are self-made? That's right. They started from scratch just like many of us. Take John D. Rockefeller, for example. Born into a modest family, he became the world's richest man in the late 1800s. How? By making smart financial decisions and working hard. It's not about where you start, but where you're going. So what's the secret sauce? First, it's about education, and I don't just mean school. Self-education in financial literacy is key. Read books, watch videos, attend seminars. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to money. Next is frugality, spending less than you earn. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest individuals, still lives in a house he bought in the 1950s for $31,500. It's not about being cheap, it's about being smart with your money. Then there's the power of investing. You don't need a fortune to start. Thanks to technology, even a small amount can grow significantly. The idea is to let your money work for you, not the other way around. Also, don't underestimate the power of a side hustle. Many self-made millionaires started with a small business on the side. It's about using your skills and passions to create an extra income stream. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start taking those steps, no matter how small. Your financial freedom isn't just a dream. It's a reality waiting to be achieved. Myth 3. Investing is only for the rich. Let's tackle a big myth today. Investing is only for the rich. That's like saying only chefs can cook. Not true, right? Here's a fact to ponder. With just $100, you can start investing. Thanks to technology, the investment world is now open to everyone. Let me tell you about compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world, as Einstein reportedly called it. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. Even small investments can grow over time. You don't need a lot, just consistency and patience. The key is to start early. Think about this. If you invest just $200 a month from age 25, you could have over $1 million by retirement. And that's assuming a modest 8% annual return. It's not magic. It's the power of time and compound interest. Diversification is another crucial strategy. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different assets. This reduces risk. It's like having different paths to reach the same destination, financial security. Lastly, keep learning. The investment world is always evolving. Stay informed, read books, watch tutorials, and maybe even join an investment club. Knowledge is your best asset in investing. Remember, investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a journey, and it's a journey anyone can embark on, regardless of their wealth. Myth 4. Debt is always bad. Moving on, let's demystify debt. Yes, debt can be scary, but not all debt is bad. There's a huge difference between buying a flashy car on credit and taking a student loan for education. One depreciates, the other appreciates in value. Think about it this way. Good debt can be an investment in your future. A mortgage for a home, for instance. Homes generally appreciate in value. It's like planting a tree. Over time, it grows and bears fruit. But remember, managing debt is key. It's like driving a car. You need to know when to accelerate and when to hit the brakes. A student loan for a degree in a high-demand field? Probably a good investment. A high-interest credit card debt for luxury items? Not so much. Here's something interesting. Did you know that some of the wealthiest people use debt strategically? They borrow at low interest rates to invest in higher return assets. It's like using someone else's money to increase your wealth, and always have a repayment plan. Debt should be a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Think long-term and plan your finances accordingly. Lastly, don't fear credit. Good credit can be a powerful tool. It's like a good reputation. It opens doors. Just use it wisely and responsibly. Remember, not all debt is a trap. Used wisely, it can be a ladder to financial success. Myth 5. It's too late to start saving. Let's bust a big myth. It's too late to start saving. That's like saying you can't learn to swim because you didn't start as a kid. Nonsense. Remember, starting late is better than never starting. Here's a surprising fact. According to a study, people who start saving in their 40s can still build significant wealth. It's all about smart strategies. For example, if you save just $200 a month starting at 40, you could have a tidy sum by the time you retire. First things first, cut down unnecessary expenses. It's like trimming the fat off your budget. Do you really need that expensive coffee every day? Small savings add up big over time. Next, take advantage of retirement accounts, especially those with employer match. It's like getting free money. If your employer matches your contributions, make sure you're contributing enough to get the full match. Also, focus on high-interest debts. Paying these off is like giving yourself a raise. Why? Because you're reducing the amount you're losing to interest. Emergency funds are crucial. They're your financial safety net. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up. This can protect you from unforeseen events like a job loss or medical emergency. And remember, it's about consistency. Even small amounts saved regularly can grow into a substantial nest egg. It's never too late to change your financial future. Myth 6. You need a lot of money to start a business. Finally, let's tackle the myth. You need a lot of money to start a business. That's like saying you need a big canvas to create a masterpiece. Not true. Many successful businesses started with little more than a great idea and a lot of passion. Did you know that many famous companies like Hewlett-Packard and Disney started in garages? It's not about how much you start with, but how much value you create. The first step is to have a solid business plan. It's your roadmap. Without it, you're just wandering in the business world. A good plan outlines your idea, market, and how you'll make money. Lean startup methods are your friend. They focus on starting small, testing your ideas, and adapting. It's like building a ship while sailing. You don't need everything figured out from day one. Utilize modern technology. Online platforms can help you start a business with minimal upfront costs. Think about e-commerce, social media marketing, and freelance websites. These tools are like your digital storefront. Networking is key. Connect with other entrepreneurs, mentors, and potential customers. It's not just what you know, but who you know. Networking can open doors that money can't. Lastly, be ready to pivot. Flexibility is a superpower in the business world. If something isn't working, be ready to change direction. It's not failing, it's adapting. Remember, the most important capital you need is creativity, resilience, and hard work. With these, even the smallest budget can turn into a successful business venture.